The most powerful thing a history class can do isn't to teach you something new, even though that's great. It's to show you something you already are and that you already understand. And that's question number 3 of my why behind the what framework. And it goes deeper than question number 1 and question number 2. You see, question number 1 asks what the content, what the material is teaching you. There's a life lesson inside the material that you can carry with you out the door. Question number 2 asks you what habit or what skills you're developing by showing up and doing the work. It could be annotations, it could be Cornell notes, it could just be showing up on time, okay? Because the content changes, but the habits will stick with you. The habits stay consistent. Now, question number 3 asks, how does this material connect to my identity? Not a life application lesson, an identity lesson. And the difference is this. Question number 1 is what you can take away from the material and possibly apply to your life. Question number 3 is where you find yourself already existing inside of the material. You're not extracting something new. Instead, you're recognizing something that was already yours. Question number 3 is where that happens. It's how that happens. Let me show you what I mean. Yesterday in my class, we were talking about imperialism, one of the main causes of World War I. As we talked about colonization, the British Empire, the Spanish Empire, the French, I asked my students what I thought was a pretty simple question. I said, why do you think people in Mexico speak Spanish? Why do you think people in Brazil speak Portuguese? Why do you think people in Haiti speak French? And a lot of my students seemed kind of confused, like they had no idea. So I told them to do a little search. Control-T, Google Haiti. What do the people of Haiti look like? And when they saw the pictures, of course, the people of Haiti looked like me because of slave trade, right? And so then I asked them, how or why would a country of people who look like me speak French? And I explained it's because France colonized Haiti, just like Spain colonized Mexico, El Salvador, Colombia, just like Portugal colonized Brazil. That's why, it's what I told my students, that's why your family speaks Spanish. That's why your family is or probably was Catholic. Or that's probably why there's a lot of Catholic churches in your neighborhood. The Spanish didn't just bring a language, they brought religion, they brought names, they brought food, they brought culture. You could see the light bulbs going off in my students' heads. They didn't learn something new they could apply later. They recognized themselves and saw their own story within the material that we were discussing about a random war from over 100 years ago. Maybe not random, but a war from over 100 years ago. Their language, their faith, their name, it was already inside them. They just didn't know how it got there, maybe. They didn't know how to find it, or they didn't know how to give it a name. And that's why question number 3 is about how the material that we learn connects to your identity. Again, it's not a life lesson. It's seeing yourself as you already are. A life lesson gives you something to use. An identity lesson shows you who you already are. Question number 3 is a mirror. And tomorrow's question number 4, and I'll tell you all about that then. See you tomorrow.